Yo, 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 what's happening, YouTube? I'm uploading another video, and this time it's actually on NFL legend who played for the Cleveland Browns. Um, Give it up for Jim Brown, the running back who played for Cleveland. He was the Rookie of the Year of 1957. He became the first, unanimous, animus first, team All NFL pick 8 times, the 1957 through 61 and 63 and 65. He played in 9 Pro Bowls in 9 years and was the game's outstanding back three times. Outstanding back 3 times. He closed out his career with a 3 touchdown outburst in the 1966 Pro Bowl. Brown was unanimously named the Rookie of the Year of the 1957. And then to top of that, the reason why he's important to African American History Month, because during the time African Americans were severely oppressed, and Brown broke through the barriers of discrimination to become the best running back in the league, and universality, accepted as the greatest running back to ever play in the NFL. So he's like the Bill Russell of football, Jim Brown, who broke the barriers for African Americans, including other minorities, to play basketball, football, all that good stuff. That's what I like about Jim Brown, just like the same thing I feel about Bill Russell. So this is the reason why I'm wishing Jim Brown a happy birthday. He is 87 years old. And he was a great player, especially when he played for the Cleveland Browns. I don't have his jersey, but I do have his card. I have it somewhere. I have it packed somewhere in my house. I have so many things. I apologize, folks. But what I could do is just talk about him. I really wish I do have a jersey of his to keep as in respect for Jim Brown. Even though, I know I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but I would only wear it because of my my stepdad. He's actually from Cleveland, Ohio, and I would actually wear the Browns jersey because of him. And I like Jim Brown because he is the greatest. And I bought him one for his birthday a year ago, and he really loved it. It was an all white with the Cleveland Browns, color all over it too. I hope I do get a Jim Brown jersey. I hope I do bump into one, and I'll even wear the Browns hat for my stepdad's honor from being from Cleveland. Because he is the greatest of all time. He is a heroic football player who broke the barriers to play in the NFL. And he also started acting in movies. He came in Slaughter's Big Ripoff. That's the name of the film. He was in a lot of movies. He was even in a movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Y'all know that part where him and Keenan Ivory Wayans met up, including Isaac Hayes, Bernie Casey, and they all want to take down, Mr. Big. And then Jim Brown goes up to Ivory Wayans' character. What makes you think that you can be a black hero? I was an ex-football player. And Jim Brown just makes that, that look. He's like making a speechless kind of look. And he's like thinking about it. Okay, like you're on the team to take down the guy, Mr. Big. He's the villain in the movie. Yeah, it's a hilarious movie with Jim Brown. I have to tell you that. It really is. And I do own the DVD. It is a great movie. And I mentioned that, Chris Rock is in it too. At the soul food place with Jim Brown and Isaac Hayes. Jim Brown's like, 1 rib? And Isaac Hayes is like, 1 rib. And he's like, hammer, hammer. Like he's trying to calm, Isaac Hayes' character down. And Bernie Casey goes, nah, brother, don't do it. And they're all happy to see, Bernie Casey, Jim Brown, and Isaac Hayes. And Jim Brown's like, what the? I haven't killed nobody in a long time. What you talking about, Mr. Big? Not Mr. Big. What you talking about, Slade? We're taking it to the man. Yeah, it's a great movie. Jim Brown, I really like his character in movies. He is funny. And he is a serious action kind of type of person too. And what I do hope to get someday, not just only the jersey, I'd like to get his action figure. I'd like to get the actual action figure of him to have in my NFL collection. Just like, I collect my NBA players. Same thing. I do hope to get a Jim Brown figurine or a bobblehead. Or even the Funko Pop. If I get a hold of the Funko Pop, I will definitely upload a video on that when I get a hold of that. Including Joe Montana and all that good stuff. There's a lot of NFL players that I'm trying to get my hands on for the Funko Pops and other action figures and all that good stuff. Especially Jim Brown. I'd like to get Jim Brown. Because he is a great in the NFL history. And he always will be part of my NFL book. Just like I put, Randall Cunningham, Jerome Bettis, all them cats. Including Jerry Rice. Because, Jim Brown, he's like the Bill Russell of football. But Bill Russell's basketball. But Jim Brown is the one that, broke the barriers to have, minorities, that includes African Americans, to be part of the NFL, to play with the other people in the team, too. It's not going to just be, and only Caucasians, only Caucasian. No, that's not going to work that way. We're going to have other people be part of the team. Because, shoot, the other players may be as good as they are. That's why Jim Brown broke that barrier. And that's what I love about him. And I'm definitely wishing him a happy birthday. He's still, staying strong for being an 87-year-old gentleman. He's still living, well. I just pray that, he has God in his life, and he thanks him every day. And I thank him every day, too, that I'm still breathing every day. He will always be a great. And I hope someday I get to meet Jim Brown because, shoot, I'd like to get his autograph or even take a picture with him. Because, he is an NFL great. And I do want to remember him as an NFL player, even though I wasn't born in that time, but my stepdad's seen him. And I watch replays of, how Jim Brown, how great of a player he is on the field. He's a heck of a player. He even played lacrosse, too, actually, in his college years. Oh, yeah, he played numerous of sports in his college years, but football was the main one he loved. Well, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe, folks. Comment what's your favorite Jim Brown moment, or if you're a Cleveland Brown fan, and I'll get back to all of y'all in the comments. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Peace. I got another video coming up.